Good morning, guys. It's Thursday, guys. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? What's up, man? How are you? Hopefully you guys are all well. Happy summer solstice. I can't even pronounce that shit. But to all you sun lovers, tree huggers, and grass lovers, whatever it might be, guys, happy longest day of the year yesterday. That's fine. Okay. Before I came on, this is pretty cool. You guys, before you go out to eat, you want to read the reviews or hence testimonials about the restaurant in choice or wherever you're going, any kind of review, whatever you might be doing in life, and you kind of go by that as your template, whether you're gonna you get a good vibe or not a good vibe. But people forget that they've been given testimonials for thousands of years on how to create happiness and how to learn about it. You know, testimonials from Jesus and his writings, Rumi and his writings, Einstein and his theory, and all these guys out there. And it's sad to see a lot of people not listening to the philosopher testimonies on how to create a better life, whereas people are listening to or taking testimonials from people they don't even know, as far as like restaurants and so forth, and they follow that, and I'm gonna do that. I believe in that, which is most important. Testimonials from philosophers are facts, And I was watching this video yesterday on testimonials of the law of attraction, and it's these people that if they wrote something, literally in a heartbeat, we go do it. If they said, paint your face blue, you're going to be a millionaire, man. People be out there painting their face blue to be a millionaire. But the thing is, we're all the same. We're all the same. And their success is based upon the fact that they never stop doing. They never stop being that best self. They never stop pushing forth the testimonials of the philosophy that I have learned and millions of others have learned, and keep doing it every single day. But that's the key. You got to keep doing it every single day, because when you start understanding what the sages and all these guys out there were saying for thousands of years, and I'll start with Rumi, which was the hardest thing for me to understand, because I'm like, what do you mean you create something out of nothing, man? And he was actually right. As you start to walk the way appears. Hence, who you are as a person, you're attracting that every single day. I say it repetitively, I say it often on America's Mentor, but it's the testimonies behind that on people who adhered to that and follow through with that is astounding. And I'm just giving the icons who understood this and followed through, because these were the guys in the video and others as well, and they never stopped. But this is the problem. The majority of us, if you don't get results in a couple, 3 snappy seconds, we all stop. When you know what you want, out of the quote box, what is meant to be can only be by me. When you realize, I was brought up on the notion, if it's meant to be, it's fate. No, make all at your own attitude, it's your faith about yourself. And listen to these guys, man. Listen to these guys out there. Somebody didn't make it till they were in their mid-40s. After a decade or two in the field, and now he's in the 70s. His name is Samuel Jackson. A guy in his 50s finally gets his big break after being in acting and after being incarcerated for the longest time. That's called Morgan Freeman. He's in his 90s. Julia Child, the founder of basically cooking on television, didn't make her big break till she was in her 50s. Harrison Ford in his mid-40s. The guy was building sets for movie sets, and then he auditioned for Star Wars. Now he's in his 80s? Sylvester Stallone in his mid-30s, before Rocky even was a thought. So he spent the first 15, 20 years trying to become something and kept doing that something. And we all know Betty White. She didn't get her big break till she was 51, but kept doing. And out of the quote box, and I'll get to a couple of quotes from there, which is really cool. Out of the quote box that I just said was meant to be, can only be by me. A star is born in every one of us. We all have it. And Lady Gaga said that. I'll actually read her exact words. We have the freedom to pull that superstar out of yourself that we are all born to be. And it's funny because she mentioned that before she even became this big star, she just started getting on there. And it's funny, she attracted the movie called The Star Is Born in her life. Didn't attract it, but she was it. Therefore, it came to her. And getting back to what I was saying about that, one of the words now in the quote is pull. She was saying, pull it out of you. In other words, we all have it. We all have something that we can give the world. A lot of us are afraid to even endow ourselves with it. But they'll listen to testimonials about a pizza. When you start believing in yourself, you start attracting to yourself, again, at what you want for yourself. Pull is the verb, to exert force. It takes action to pull this special something out of you guys. You got to remember that, man, and you got to keep doing that every day. To stretch repeatedly, stretching, learning, acting, being. Does that make sense? The law of attraction is just going to follow what you're doing every single day. These guys are just a testimony that we all should be listening to. They're not icons, they're regular people that just follow the philosophy's laws of the universe. That's all it is. That's all it is. You can take whatever you are and create something absolutely amazing if you take the next word, which is knowing. And all these guys knew that. They knew they were going to become big. And they wanted that upper echelon. I don't want that per se on that kind of scale. I like it on my own scale where I want to go in life. I have a certain scale I want to hit. And success is just your scale of where you want to go in life. It's not determined by being some kind of actor in a movie. It's determined by what makes you feel good. And this is the beauty of it. Knowing, indicating possession. In other words, we already have it. We just got to learn how to use it, man. This is what people forget. You don't just jump in the car and drive, meatball. You're going to hit a pole real quick. You got to learn how to drive. And back then we had to use the old stick shift, man. I couldn't get the left and the right foot right until I had to keep trying to do it. Knowing is indicating possession, inside knowledge, and hence knowing about yourself and or information, with synonyms of clear-eyed, astute, and clear-sighted. You know, the synonyms of pull are amazing as well. Extract and pry. I mean, we all have this stuff in us, but it gets locked in here, man, because of life around us. We're allowing life to literally tell us how to think instead of us telling how we want life to respond. And this is the beauty that you have and the ability that we all have to do this every single day. I'll give you guys a quick story. And the great thing about life, there is no odds. There is no odds. You create your own odds. So whatever the world is telling you that this can never happen, I mean, that's a bunch of bullshit in my eye. Because if you really want something and you apply it, you do the work involved, and everything that associated with it, you're going to attract it to it. Here's a testimony that'll really kick you guys in the ass. $112 million, man. Yeah, $112 million. This person wanted it. She wanted it for years. For some reason, this number stuck in her head. Her name was Cynthia Stratford. And many moons ago, I think 2007, from 2005 to 2007, in that range, a couple of 3 years, this is what she wanted. Because she had dreams. She wanted to adopt some children, start and be a philanthropist, that whole kind of 9 yards thing. But she always had this knowing and vision that she was going to win the Powerball. So what did she do? She wrote down $112 million every single day. She did the work. She meditated on it. She affirmed it. She believed it. She took the action. She even hired financial advisors before she actually won. Knew their names, attorneys, tax attorneys, accountants, the whole 9 yards. She set herself up to win $112 million. And that there is no odds. Don't let the world fool you, meatball. Don't let the world tell you what you can't have. You can have, be, do, create anything you want, but you got to keep doing the work. That was her calling. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted that start in life to build her dreams on. What are your dreams, man? Well, what are your dreams? There was another fellow. He kind of sounded like Shrek, and you guys can relate. He was a young lad in the gym, and he's fighting away, and he's trying to build it, and he mentioned these words to a reporter. He actually looked really, really funny back when he was younger because he was so small. But look at him now, and I'll mention his words. It's easy to visualize good when things are good. What's not easy is when things are going bad and you have to visualize good. That's doing the work. And that's Colin McGregor, man, the fighter with that big-ass tatty on his chest, the World Federation champion. I have no idea. I don't follow him per se, but these guys have amazing stories and testimonials on results in life. And these are the things that you guys got to understand for yourself, is we all have that power. You don't have to listen. You don't have to come out to be an icon to be successful. These guys wanted an echelon of success. They really did. Don't let anybody ever fool you. Oh, I never thought this would happen. Bullshit. That's what you wanted, meatball. You're just being modest or humble in your attraction in life. But believe me when I tell you, if you want it bad enough, if you think about it long enough, you take the action. You know, who would have thunk it? I mean, $112 million lottery winner. What work did she do? She set herself up. Every single day, she wrote it down, she affirmed it. She even looked into, like I said, all the extras needed when it did happen. And when it did happen, the next day she was on the phone getting all these people that she visualized and had in mind. And that was doing the work. And she said when it wasn't happening, because she was winning constantly, when it wasn't happening, that means she wasn't doing the work enough, hence thinking about it enough, vibrating at that level of winner in life. She was looking at properties. I mean, it's like it was insane. But she has a great testimonial on how to achieve something out of thin air. That's the law of attraction. It's you attaining whatever you want. Virtually, you're creating it out of thin air. This is the beauty of life. And you whack your elbow on the desk, man, it really gets things a mess as well. So think about it for yourself, guys. Think about it for yourself. Because as you start to walk the path, whatever path that might be in life, as you start walking that path, a way is going to be made. But it has to start from inside. It has to start from in here as you as a soul of what you're trying to have, be, and do. And as Rumi said, a way is going to be made. But you got to pull that shit out of you, man. You got to constantly work on that like I do every single day. With my work, with my videos, my reels, my life, my love, everything. You got to keep working on it, thinking about it, believing in it, understanding it, most importantly, moving forward with it. When you start that knowing process of indicating possession, of already having it before it's here, that you're going to pull that shit right out of thin air. Remember that, guys. So America's Mentor, happy Thursday to all you guys. Sun's coming up. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor on Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube, guys. Enjoy your Thursday. What is meant to be can only be by me. I mean, get that fate shit out of your way, because you are your own self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever you send out every single day is going to come back to you every single day, guys. So enjoy your Thursday, guys. I'll see you guys soon, man.